playing New Game Plus from the very beginning. Gasp. NG Plus. Excellent. Let's put on my eye level 1 earring and get to it. A banquet, hosted by Her Grace the Sultana, is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. Sir, I have my earring on. I have to put a stream marker real quick so I know this continues. You're honored to receive you, milady. Please proceed inside.
All hail the Sultana! Your Grace.
Reborn?
Got that potato on his shoulder.
By right of the Royal House of All, I, Nanimo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here. We are graced this day by the presence of a hero to Ul'dah and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you our champion! And with that, I bid you enjoy the feast.
Important lore-related things
Not to spoil your
incoming.
appetite, but Ul'dah is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. While we gorge ourselves, children starve in the streets, nor can Her Grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the Syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Ul'dah, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is
It's a
it?
rock. I picked it up off the ground. It was very shiny. It made me hallucinate, so it
So
might
bright.
be drugs.
Almost like by the 12. Tell me true. Have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Garlean Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the 3 grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago, the day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the heroes' sacrifice, nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, mother of all, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Oh god, another headache. It's gotta be the drug crystal. Vision of the past.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial whore sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it costs them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is aught amiss?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hells! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Bloodthorn! Bloodthorn, respond! Respond, damn you!
Raging Bull, this is Mad Snake. Respond.
Ryder, this is Raging Bull. What news?
We're surrounded by a blaze. There is no way out. God preserve, what is that thing?
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot hold much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Snake? Snake!
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir!
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay the order. All flames are to withdraw. I don't care if our link cells are useless. You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well, use them, you bloody half-wit!
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre.
Bahamut Engi.
This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louisoix. To your positions.
That I should live to behold Bahamut once more. Magnificent. The eons of imprisonment have only made him hungry. I am aware of them. Pay them no mind. They are powerless to act. It has begun. Soon the planet will regain its true form. How you feeling, Kinliana? They said you fainted in the middle of one of the general's stories. I had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests, though probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Kinliana? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Any road, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offense, but looking after you was getting a bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him in the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. A vision of the Calamity. The event that the game developers created so that they could nuke their game and make it better. Been waiting for you, Kinliana. I trust you are fully recovered? Good, because there's much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Listen well, Kinliana. This will take some time to explain. I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on, powerless, as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cardinal, first by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light, of whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the Calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honoring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it?" Then it is agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa as my official representative. Now, that's a great many malms to travel, but I have neither the time nor the patience to wait around while you do it on foot. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days where airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. Aye, Kinliana, I am not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I've said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm, for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Kinliana, and heed the crystal's guidance should you ever lose your way. Oh, I have to go talk to Momodi. Just kidding. I was gonna go right to the airship, but the video game said no. Ah, back from your meeting with Reborn, are you? What did the big man have to say? Is that a fact? Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. You'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me, that's an honor and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Kinliana. I truly am. Now, I dare say Reborn told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limsa shimmering seas, or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. But not you, Kinliana. You'll see those sights and more, and everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savor these experiences, for they are priceless all. Saying that, I'd be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Ul'dah ain't the only place beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realize. I think he knows what kind of woman you are, Kinliana. And what's that kind, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking her nose in other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. Safe travels, Kinliana. I'll see you when you get back. What is the airship line? Oh, there it is. Where's the airship landing? I've lost it. Greetings, madam. This is the reservation counter for passengers traveling to Limsa Lodensa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Kinliana Ironhide, yes? Highwind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Attention, all passengers. The airship bound for Limsa Lodensa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about her. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Kinliana. Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Meanwhile, in the Fortress of Doom. Orchestrum Oscillate.
It has been 15 years, but the bitter taste of defeat lingers still. 15 years since the Imperial fleet set course for Mordona, led by the Egrios, mightiest of all vessels. Silver Till lay ripe for the taking, and all of Eorzea would soon be ours. Or so we believed. But an innumerable host of dragons met us that day, at the heart of which flew the great Midgard Zormer. Though we succeeded in slaying that lord among worms, the dread serpent's defeat was bought at too high a price. Our invincible flagship was lost, and all hope of victory with her. So ended our glorious conquest. Eorzea, a blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet, it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthar.
Senior engineers, please report to Magitech research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at Eorzea?
Hey? What hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a
Dude.
new campaign.
Final
And a
Fantasy
huge
Darth
one at that.
Vader, aka Gaius von Belsar, is great. He's typical bad guy, must monologue away.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Carteneau. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus's plan.
Oh, you.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
Othard, my lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarium sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of Magitech.
So those are definitely the good guys, as you can undoubtedly tell. Really just swell people, and we'll never have any problems with them throughout the game, ever. Let me out! Let me out! Alright, where's the exit? You guys have trapped me. The Warrior of Lead is stuck. Ah, you must be the envoy from Ulda. Welcome to Limsa Lominsa, madam. Admiral Bluefusbane waits your arrival. You are the Uldan envoy? Welcome to Limsa Lominsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak with Xanthael. He will be pleased to show you to the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Hello there, Xanthael. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal and the missive you carry. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We cannot afford to be complacent, you understand. Please step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melve Bluefusbane, Admiral of Limsa Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom. Now, what news from Thanalan?
Memorial service to honor the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Garlean Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the Imperial threat that the city-states formed the Graham Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all in a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nail von Darnus, hells take him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser mood Dalamid from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Cartano Flats, and there met the 7th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Cartano, and I have seen full many. But though we gave no quarter, spared not one ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies failed little better. I skipped the dialogue before it was done. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet by some miracle a few among us were spared. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smoldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louisoix still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on his unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggled to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all. We need champions to replace those we lost. But such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Raban has the right of it. I accept his proposal. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see to it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? Pray give my regards to the Elder Seedseer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Kinliana. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers traveling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? Ah, you must be the envoy from Ul'dah. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The Elder Seedseer awaits your arrival. Greetings, good madam. You're the Ul'dah envoy, are you not? I've received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way to the city proper. Identify yourself to the conjurer at Nafika's altar, and she will admit you to the Lotus Stand, where the Elder Seedseer awaits. You're the Ul'dah envoy? Begging your pardons, madam, but might I inspect the missive you bear? Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me.
So you are the Ul'dah envoy. On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Khan-e Senna, Elder Seedseer of Gridania, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance servants for the fallen of Cardinal. Pray tell me, adventurer, what do you know of our conflict with the Empire? It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That as well. A message from the Admiral? A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say. I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations in Ilsabard, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech some 50 years past helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it set about subjugating its neighbors, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory, and when all of Ilsabard lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail, and even more prone to illness. If rumors are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much-needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea, in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius von Belsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such a devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defenses. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance. Though the primals pose an undeniable threat to our survival, the threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of that which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help us rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well, my Lady Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merylvid Lucasfin of Limsalominsa? While you were there, did you happen to meet Baderon, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I'm told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I know not what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with Baderon at his establishment. Welcome to the Drowning Wench. Sit wherever you like, lass. I'll be with you in, I'm Battering, alright? Who's asking? Ah, heard as I've got a job for a capable venture, you say? Well, you're bloody right. Just so you're fairly warned, though, this ain't no job for the faint of heart. Things are liable to get downright bleedin' airy, but if you think you're still interested, let me know and I'll fill you in on the details. And thus ends Part 1 of A Realm Reborn. We will resume Part 2 once I use the restroom.